article we're going to talk about gives both you and your employer a 3-month grace period to get everything in order with this new law. Now, let's break it down simply what this means for you. Now, Article 2 is the grace period or cleanup period. When a big new law like this one is passed, the Omani government knows that there are thousands of domestic workers that have already existing contracts and living arrangements based on the old rules. Now, this article gives employers a 3-month deadline to fix their current setup, so it matches the new rules. The law was published in October 2025. This means that by January 26, every house with a domestic worker must follow this new law. If your current contract or living situation does not meet these new standards by January 2026, which is now, then your employer is technically breaking the law. Now that it is 2026, you should be fully covered by all the protections that we will be discussing in the next videos. Now, why this article matters now? If your employer has not changed your contract or given you health insurance, or if you continue to work more than 12 hours a day, you are now in a position to request your rights to be respected based on this deadline. Here is exactly what adjusting status looks like in practice.
Here are 4 examples of what adjusting status looks like in practice. 1. You need a new contract. If you are still under the old contract that says the worker has no fixed rest days or mentions the old 2004 law, it is now outdated. Your contract must be updated to reflect the new law. You must sign a new contract. Ask your employer for the new contract and make sure that you get a copy of it. 2. You need health insurance. Under the old rules, many employers just paid for medical treatment when the worker got sick. The new law makes health insurance mandatory. If you do not have a valid health insurance, you must ask your employer for it. Or if you do not know whether you have health insurance or not, also ask your employer just to clarify this. 3. Changing your work routine. If you are working more than 12 hours a day, or if you do not have a private room with AC, adjusting status means that this must change immediately, so your rights are respected as according to this document. 3. Get your passport back. If your employer is currently holding your passport for safety, the new law says this is illegal without your written consent.
Now, what happens if your employer does not follow the new law? Starting now, January 2026, the Ministry of Labor can begin inspections. If they find that your employer is not following the new standards, they can face a fine. But most importantly, follow these videos because I will be sharing more on what you can actually do to make sure that your rights are respected and protected. So make sure follow us.